after the game, but I mean, that game was,
It's not about KJ Hamler. It's about Russell Wilson.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's about what people are saying.
It could have been
about
anybody.
Them. And I like what you're saying, Jay, about, it was great defense. No, it wasn't. It was not a great defensive game. This is going places really fast. The last play is meaningful, not in just that it was KJ Hamler or not that he missed. It's the reaction afterwards from Hamler. It's spiking the helmets. It's that I don't know when Russell Wilson turned into Mitch Trubisky, but I wish he would turn into Geno Smith so they could win a game.
It's a take.
Okay?
Right.
Because Geno makes that play 10 times out of 10. And then afterwards, you know, they got a 4th and 1. They want to go for it. I mean, look at that. That is a teammate that is on national television, that is at home. Afterwards, it's just perfect. They pass when maybe they should have run. And you go to Richard Sherman at the Thursday Night Football desk, and Sherman does this.
After Sutton had just big boyed him and said he's a little boy, like he's not former defensive player of the year, then you know what Gilly does? Man, it just triggered me. It's just like, flashbacks. Like, on the final play, you got to run the ball again. Like, I mean, I wish I had Marshawn up here. Like, 1 yard. You need 1 yard. Run the ball. Run the ball. CT.
It's triggered.
All he has to do is run the football. Like, necessary criticism. I'm not, I've said enough criticism for him, but God dang it, run the dang ball. Like, learn from your mistakes.
Can somebody fill me in? What is he referring to?
I'm confused. Have you been in this situation before?
Run the ball.
All right, so you know why that resonates? Because that is authentic, and that is authentic emotion. And I look at what's happening with the Broncos and Hamler and the coach, and I look back at Russell Wilson. Where is this going with his relationship in the locker room? Because I think Russell Wilson is one of the least authentic personalities we have in this league. I think Russell Wilson is a poser. And that doesn't mean he's a bad person. I actually think he's a good person. I think he tries to be something that he's not. And when you make the $245 million, you either got to be a really great guy with the locker room who loves you, or you got to be an amazing player. Brady, who makes half of what Russell's making, is both. Rodgers, MVP. Patrick Mahomes, both. Allen, people love him. He's amazing. Kyler, we'll find out. Russell Wilson, first of all, the NFL, the Broncos fan base has no history with him. They have no allegiance to him. This is not a Seahawks thing that they drafted him, they grew up with him, he's their guy. None of that. You know, I work the NFL honors. I work the red carpet. Kelsey comes by. Rodgers comes by. Russell Wilson shows up with his sunglasses and his wife, and I think they think they're Jay-Z and Beyonce, and they will literally put their hand up and say, no, we're not talking. Why? Because you think you're that cool and you're that famous and you're that amazing and everything is so perfect. That does not work in a locker room unless you were really good or really, really good guy. It just doesn't work. $245 million, that can come unraveled fast. And especially when you're missing throws like that and you're putting up 9 points in a nationally televised game. Look out. This could come off the rails. It could.
Absolutely. And it's easy to go the Russell Wilson direction in this conversation because of the money that's attached to it. But there's also a guy in that conversation in a first-year head coach, in Nathaniel Hackett, and the decisions that are being made and the conversations that are or not going on between those two during the week when push comes to shove. How are those conversations going? Red zone decisions. My goodness. Let's just put up all the scoring plays.